welcome back to the Nerd Bros Podcast, episode 32.
32 chat. I want to throw this out there. You guys see he's back with the Lakers. You know what time it is. Laker Nation, baby. Laker Nation, baby. Come on.
Cav, baby. That's where it's at. I love my boy Magic.
Yeah, that's fair. But Lakers got Luka Magic. Just saying. That was clean. You can't be mad at it. That was clean.
It was clean. Might have to get a Luka jersey for episode 77. Got some time.
That's actually a good idea. That's pretty sick.
Might happen. We'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start it off like we normally do. We're going to pray. Then we got some news and rumors for you tonight. Got a pretty packed news and rumors segment for you guys. Have a mystery segment. This week is my turn to host. It's for Trey. And then we're going to be talking a little bit Spider-Noir at the very end of this.
Yeah, definitely a smaller one, chat, but... Dude, I did it again.
Just like Brendan Wayne. Episode 3 of the podcast will forever live on. I love that episode.
Forever, bro.
All right, we'll go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for this time that we get to spend together just goofing off, talking about nerd stuff. Lord, I pray that you please just bless this podcast tonight. I pray that everything goes well technical-wise. I pray that you help us just to have fun and enjoy what we get to do. I pray that this will just bless whoever's listening. Lord, I pray that during this prayer that they'll be moved to just talk to you, to seek you more. I pray that you'll bring them enjoyment through this podcast, whatever they're going through in their own life. And I just pray that you'll help us all to draw closer to you, Lord. We pray this all in your name, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
All right, my brother.
Yeah. Do you want to go first because you got 4, or we want to do it?
Yeah, that's cool. So, starting off, most of my news today is about Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, the first piece of news that I have is a rumor about a potential casting for this movie. And this is the actress named Kiernan Shipka. Never heard of her in my life. Kiernan Shipka is rumored to make a potential cameo as Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man Brand New Day. This actress was previously spotted on the set.
Gwen Stacy.
And I'll send you a picture too so you can see what she looks like.
Chat, can I be honest, bro? I want it to be Haley Steinfeld.
It won't be Haley Steinfeld, bro.
I know it won't.
Not when she's Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop.
That girl looks familiar.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's been in. I might have to look it up real quick. Kiernan Shipka.
Looks kind of young, too. What's her age?
She is 26. She'll be 27 this year.
I just said... I mean, hey, that's older than me, chat. That's crazy.
The movie that I've seen her in is... I've seen her in Twisters with Glenn Powell, the new Twisters movie.
By the way, that thumbnail's sick.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm not too familiar with her. She was in some of Sophia the First.
Really?
So yeah, but potentially getting Gwen Stacy in this. So we might be getting. He might actually be getting a new love interest, and maybe not going back to MJ.
That's interesting. I mean, it's not terrible. But the question is, like, with it being Gwen, are they gonna replay kind of a similar storyline, or how's that?
I'm telling you, bro. I still think the one theory that I had in like episode 1 or 2 of this podcast, where they end up switching it and they kill MJ, and then Gwen's his girlfriend later on. I think that's still a possibility.
Dude, if they kill MJ, dude, people are gonna be mad.
Magic Johnson?
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jackson? Rest
Michael Jackson?
But I don't know. They are talking about Zendaya actually having red hair in this movie.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about that.
I think that might be her natural hair color.
What?
Like she's had red hair before.
Chat, bro. That's crazy. I had no idea.
And you played her song on replay. Didn't even know her hair was red.
I played this song a lot.
But yeah, so Gwen Stacy, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a new Gwen Stacy. That won't bother me in the slightest. But there's a lot of characters that are seeming to be in that movie. So I guess we'll see how it plays.
That's why I'm happy they say it's a cameo. It's just gonna be like kind of like maybe it'll set her up for later movies.
Yeah. All right, chat. So there was a rumored Marvel and Star Wars crossover comic that was coming. I hated the idea. Told Evan I hated the idea. I just don't think those two universes fit together, to be honest. Like, Marvel and DC works, things like that. But I didn't think that these would fit. And then apparently it's reportedly been shot down by the creatives. So I hope that's the case because I think that is a horrible idea. Keep Marvel in its lane. Keep Star Wars in its lane when it comes to comics and leave them alone. There's no reason that we need to have Luke Skywalker and Iron Man in a comic. You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense to
Yeah,
me.
I agree. I think it'd be weird.
Yeah, I don't think it would fit in the slightest, bro.
No, like we talked about it a little bit. Like I think like if you're gonna do that with Star Wars, Star Trek would make somewhat sense. I don't want it, but I think that makes sense. Something space themed would make sense. Not, oh, we're just gonna drop them on Earth. Like, why on Earth? That's not even a pun. Why would that be like a part of Star Wars?
Mm-hmm. Maybe Dune, something like that. Maybe Rebel Moon, stuff like that, but not Marvel. That doesn't make.
Like, what are you gonna have?
No.
Like Doctor Doom go against Darth Vader?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. So really quick, do we have speaking of crossover comics? Are you going to look into the crossovers with DC?
I know that the Spider-Man and Superman crossover is coming out pretty soon.
That might be your introduction into making some comic breakdowns. I
I
promise
don't know.
they're not as hard and difficult as your brain's. Like, you're thinking of how hard it was for you to break down that trailer that you did, that Spider-Man trailer. It's not like that, bro.
Like, dude, trailer breakdowns suck. I've been enjoying character breakdowns. That's why like I have like 15 of them planned. I've been enjoying that. Story breakdowns, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm considering doing a massive slate of breakdowns too, which we know that's going to be really fun.
Like you're gonna be pushing 30 by the time it's over.
That's not even unrealistic either. That's the craziest part about that.
Like you're gonna be almost 30 years old by the time you finish that series.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's
That's
actually pretty
insane.
wild. Yeah. Tell you.
The next piece that I have is also about Gwen. The Spider-Verse spin-off. Two spin-offs. There's a spin-off for Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk that are both in active development.
Really?
I don't know if it's going to be a movie or if it's going to be a series. I hope they're movies.
I think either one would work as long as they're good, to be honest. I mean, that's kind of always the main thing. But I will say, what if the Spider-Gwen one is a live-action film with Haley Steinfeld? Go on. Chat, we in there, baby.
I do think they're going to stick with animation, but I could see. I do think Haley Steinfeld will reprise her role though, and
Oh, yeah. As she
she
should.
has to. So that would be Haley Steinfeld as Gwen. So there you go.
True. Yeah, but I want live action, bro.
Yeah, but you already got Haley Steinfeld in the MCU.
So, we already have RDJ.
Yeah, but he died, and he's a different one.
Nah, ain't
Take
no excuse working for that. It's the same thing. It's just a different character.
Iron Man died. And Doom is probably dream walking with his body. So what do you want? You want Kate Bishop to die and Spider-Gwen dream walks with Kate Bishop's
Wait,
body?
you think he's dream walking?
I think he's dream walking. Why on earth would they put that in Multiverse of Madness?
That
And
gives me a whole different outlook on what we're getting in Doomsday. You
it
think
might
he's
not be
dream
that.
walking?
I think it's a
Ooh,
very big possibility that he's dream walking, especially because there was a report that came out that one of the magical like objects that he's using in this movie is the Darkhold, which is exactly what Wanda used so she could dream walk.
wow. That's
So,
crazy.
so there's a very very good chance that he's dream walking with the body of their dead hero, and because some people think that RDJ is going to be coming back after Secret Wars. There's other people who's talking about him potentially being recasted after Secret Wars, and the real Doom is showing up, and like he's revealed to not be Tony's lookalike.
Imagine it's Murphy.
I could see it, unless he's playing Voldemort. I don't know if he's going to be signing on for Marvel and Harry Potter at the same time.
No, Voldemort's that chick from Wicked, bro.
I'll make you a promise right now. If she is Voldemort, we are not covering it on the pod.
No, and I won't be watching it either.
No, neither will I. I'm not watching. I'm not watching that.
No, yeah. I knew I'd get him with that one, chat.
Dude, that's about as bad as talking about Ray possibly coming back.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare tell me that is almost as bad. Bro, I'd rather have Ray in 37 films in 3 years than that crap. That's what I'm saying. So that is not the comparison
I agree.
that should be there, bro. That is crazy.
Rey Mysterio.
Hey, I'd watch
Just
37 films of Rey Mysterio.
the 619 and Across the Galaxy.
That's kind of dope, actually.
Make sure you got the one in there, people.
That's a speaking of. Yeah, that's a dope thought. All right, chat. Next up, Johnny Favs, my boy Jon Favreau, is reportedly leaving Star Wars after the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. How do we feel about that?
Boo!
Yeah. Thumbs down on that one. That's right.
We both got 2 thumbs down. Because you had one and then your bubble. Your bubble was up.
Why did it work? Yeah, chat. So Favreau is reportedly leaving. Pretty upset about it, to be honest. I started rewatching The Mandalorian season 1. Dude, it's so good. I mean, Favreau is such a legend. He brought us Iron Man. He brought us Elf. He brought us The Mandalorian. I don't want to think of the possibility that we really didn't get a lot from Favreau in Star Wars. Got 3 seasons of Mando and The Mandalorian and Grogu. Is that right? Is that the only things he's helping produce?
Didn't he help on Boba?
He did help on Boba. You're correct. Yeah. I want more from Favreau. I think that's kind of unfortunate. I don't know, man. I hope, if anything, that it knocks it out of the park. And by the way, I did think of a 4th. I did just think of a 4th.
Okay.
So, unless you just want me to
Honestly,
throw it in here because it fits.
You can go ahead.
Wait, I'll throw it in with the next one. My bad. Go ahead.
I honestly think maybe he's going out while he's on top, because he's done a very good job on all that he's worked on with Star Wars.
Yes.
And like
Except for
after a
season
while, that's true. Season 3 was but
it was,
who knows?
it was good.
Maybe
but
he'll come back and work on something in the future.
Yeah, like a Heir to the Empire trilogy with Dave.
Possibly. He might
Chat.
just need a break.
That's fair too. And I mean, in a way, I get that. But is he doing anything with Marvel at the moment? Do we have any idea?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, fair enough.
All right. So, my next piece of news and rumors, this is the one that's not Spider-Man Brand New Day related, but they're talking about a scene from Doomsday that's going to be filmed. So, it says in Avengers Doomsday, it will reportedly feature a scene with Reed Richards, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm all at a baseball game while Doctor Doom is talking to Franklin and Sue in the Baxter building, and it's going to continue the post-credit scene from Fantastic Four First Steps.
Wow. I do want a continuation of that because that scene was so crazy to me that like they can't just skip it
Right.
at this point. Like I feel like I want to see how that plays out when she looks and like you know what I'm saying, all of that.
And
So
she
that
sees
I think that's pretty cool.
Doom.
Yeah, I think
So,
that's pretty cool.
I am looking forward. I feel like we know so much about this film, but we don't know anything about this film. Is what I think.
Yeah, I feel yeah, it's one of those things where like we know a ton about it, but at the same time, they're saving the big pieces, kind of like they always do.
Oh yeah, bro. Especially if this movie ends up being almost 4 hours. Like we
Doomsday is
probably don't
almost
know.
4 hours.
It's definitely over three. They're talking about it being 3:45.
Clap it up, chat. Because
I know you'd be excited.
I'm somebody that loves going and sitting in the theater for 3 hours. Like, dude, I love that experience. I don't know why, but I do. I almost feel like it's kind of a like to be honest. We spend so much time on our phones as a society today, and I feel like when I'm in a theater for 3 hours, my phone's off, right? And I'm kind of just focused on something away from the world. I think that might have something to do with it, to be honest.
It is very nice. But I
Yeah.
knew you'd be excited about that, especially because how you like the Batman.
How I like the
Like
Batman, how I like the Endgame, how I've cried when certain movies will come out. That's just this isn't it, chat, but I'm just making an example. Oh, the Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be 2 hours and 1 minute. Come on, dude. Like that makes me
Fantastic
mad.
Four was an hour 55.
What was?
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Now, granted, they did. I felt like they hit that out of the park.
I thought it was
It
great.
was banging from the beginning. I loved it.
They didn't put a bunch of filler in it, which was why I think it
That's
was
it.
nice.
hmm That's kind of what a lot of people are saying about um, Darth Maul. They're like, with it being 10 episodes, there shouldn't be any filler. And I agree.
Good.
Don't give us 4 episodes of filler in a 10 episode show. Horrible idea.
No, it's like when they introduced the sisters in Clone Wars season 7. That was a waste.
Yeah. All right, chat. So the last one, it's technically, I guess, 2 parts, but I'll add the other part on. Mandalorian and Grogu trailer is dropping tomorrow. Now, you and I discussed on the pod a couple of weeks ago about how Dave might be taking a new approach when it comes to trailers because he gave us the teaser for Maul and then oh the trailer's dropping tomorrow. You remember that?
Right.
They did that same thing here. I like that approach. I think it's good. I think it gets people talking for a day, gets people, gets the fans excited that we're getting a trailer. So I think that's a great idea. I
It's
like
very
what they're
good
doing.
from a content perspective too, because it gives you a warning. Like I need to make a video tomorrow.
Exactly. Like I know that it's coming. I know that I have a reaction to make tomorrow and that sort of thing. The
Because like I'm
second
on the
part,
outside.
right,
I have no idea when Spider-Man's showing up or anything
right.
like that showing up because Marvel does not take that approach, which I actually am annoyed with.
Yeah, it's a new approach for Star Wars, and I actually really like it. Disney
It's
has
very
never
good.
done this until these last two, and I think it's a great, great thing that they're doing. I love it a lot. So, the next part is that The Mandalorian and Grogu reportedly is going to have the smallest budget of any Star Wars film under Disney. 160 million.
So you're telling me it's not even a third of what Andor's budget was?
It's also smaller than the Acolyte.
Now Andor was good, but there's a lot more storytelling and time in Andor. So, and then the Acolyte, I'm not even gonna talk about it, but that I don't know how I feel because like obviously like you could make a film with that budget easily, like that's it's more than enough to make a good movie, but I wonder if it's going to be what we expect as fans that it should be.
Here's my biggest theory made a good point. He said if it's about a profit, they should have no trouble making a profit with a $160 million budget. And I agree with that.
Oh,
They should
absolutely.
have they should be able to pop 5 or 600 million on this and it will look good for the brand. But my only I don't know, it's one of those things where like 160 million is still a chunk. My biggest question about it is from a standpoint of the brand, how can you go from, hey, we're going to give the Acolyte, and I'm just throwing a number out there. Hey, we're going to give the Acolyte 250 million to, okay, the biggest thing that we've created under Disney or Star Wars is The Mandalorian. That's getting 160 million. How does that make any sense?
I get it. I almost feel like too. I'm thinking kind of in terms of like our draft for the year. I'm almost thinking that that's like I'm getting like the sign that it's like going to be a lower performing film as far as money goes.
You think so?
Like, because we talked about like the potential of it possibly hitting $1 billion. I don't know if that's the case if you're putting a $160 million budget into it nowadays.
I don't know though. And the reason I say I don't know is because, dude, it's still The Mandalorian and Grogu. It's still a Star Wars film. I
I
feel
know.
like it's gonna hit. I think 750 is a lock.
I
I
can see
think
750.
I think a bill is in the cards, but that's gonna depend on who's going and seeing it 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yep.
but I don't understand their budgets for these projects though. I think it's very very strange.
Yeah, some of them don't make any sense, dude. 350 for one season of Andor.
If it wasn't John who was in charge of it, I'd be concerned.
I agree. John's in charge of it, and see, this is part of my thing. This is part of the reason I think it's gonna hit a bill. You have Jon Favreau producing this movie with Dave Filoni directing. There's no reason in the world that should underperform, right? And also, we will find out tomorrow if they're going to give us a little something. You know what I mean? Like, are they going to give us a little sprinkle of something? We going to see the silhouette of Luke at the end of the trailer? Or is it just going to be Rada, just horrible trailer? You know what I mean? I hope that's not the case because they're saying this is the first, like, big official trailer. The other one was a teaser. So this should be like a 2 minute 10 trailer. I don't know, man. I don't I hope it's good. We're gonna know tomorrow a lot more. So obviously next week chat we're gonna discuss it more in depth, but
It'll be unfortunate if it's more of just the same of what they've already shown.
yeah. I will say though, the teaser they released today was new stuff. So
Okay.
that's a good thing. I think that's a good sign. Like I said, I hope it's good. I hope it's a trailer that breaks the internet. I really do.
It'd be sick.
That would be fire.
All right. For my last piece of news and rumors, I'm actually going to send you some pictures because, ladies and gentlemen, we have some leaked concept art for what the villains are going to look like in Brand New Day. So, for reference, I will send you, because technically I don't think we're allowed to be showing these.
Mm.
Um, but so I'm gonna send you this first. This is some comic covers that are like inspirations for the film.
Would you send on?
Text.
Never mind.
And then the bottom right one, this is a potential leaked image of Tombstone and Spider-Man. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're not seeing it right now, but if you look up the comic cover of Tombstone holding Spider-Man off of some like scaffolding, he's like holding them midair. That is a potential scene in this movie.
Dude, that's cool.
If you look at the top right, this is potentially Tarantula.
Wow. Dude, I think this movie has the potential to be the best Spider-Man movie ever.
I absolutely agree.
Wow, dude.
This is possibly Boomerang, who might be played by Harry Holland, Tom Holland's brother. Which that looks like is ripped straight out of a comic. And then this last one is Scorpion. Which this is the only one that people are saying could possibly be AI. I don't know, but it looks like it could be legit. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen the leaked concept art yet, go look it up.
That's wild, dude. That definitely looks like him too, so I don't know.
A big reason why people think that could still be real, though, is this is the promotional art that got leaked for the film. And, like, Tarantula looks almost the exact same in it.
Oh, wow.
Not Tarantula, Scorpion.
Well, I guess technically somebody could have seen that and then made it up with AI, but
very, very close.
Very, very close. Yeah, I don't think AI's getting it that close, to be honest.
So, if this is the case, they look very comic accurate. I think the suits are going to look great in this film. I think the whole atmosphere of this movie is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting. That was a decent little thing of news and rumors. It was very Mandalorian and Spider-Man heavy. Yeah.
Makes sense. That's
it does.
the two big films next for each of us. Because we got shows coming out, but we don't have those are the next movies for us. Actually, no,
Yeah.
Supergirl's coming out, but I'm not really in the biggest boat about Supergirl. I'm kind of
really.
I'm down on it. It doesn't look like it's gonna stand out to me.
We'll still see it though, right?
Oh yeah, I'll still see it. It's just right now I'm like, all right.
Fair enough.
Are you ready for this mystery segment?
I never know what you're doing to me. Like, chat. Like, I'll give him some of the most simple mystery segments, and then he's like, "Oh, go jump off the house." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's yeah. So
I
yeah.
give him like 3 parts. You gotta answer these trivia questions for this, like, build a character.
Yeah. Is this one of the ones that I need a notepad?
You probably want a notepad.
All right.
So, in the past, we've done keep 2, cut 8.
All right.
Today, we're doing keep 1, cut 9. I'm just kidding. No, we're not doing that. We are doing keep 5, cut 5.
Ooh, 5 and 5. All right.
But there's a catch.
What's the catch?
You have to rank them as we go without knowing what's coming next.
So explain that.
So, like, I'm not going to give you all 10 and you decide what you want to keep and cut from them. I'm going to give you one and you're going to keep it or cut it without knowing what's coming next.
So it's a blind keep 5, cut 5.
Yep, it's blind. And you have
Jack.
no idea what I put on this list. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. The first one for Keep 5, Cut 5 is Return of the Jedi.
So here's the thing, chat. Let me try to think through my half of Evan's brain. He knows that I like the film, but he knows it's not one of my favorite projects. So, like,
That's a true statement.
I feel like I'm gonna play it safe here. I'm gonna keep.
You gonna keep?
Yep.
Okay.
Keeping ROTJ.
Number 2, Rogue One.
I should have cut ROTJ. Is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Rogue One. I'm sorry, Rogue One.
Oh, wow. Cutting Rogue One. All right. Number 3, Attack of the Clones.
I love Attack of the Clones, bro.
I know.
Literally, my what if coming out this week is based on that movie.
Ooh.
I'm cut it, bro.
He's cutting Attack of the Clones.
In all fairness, I cut Rogue One. I think Rogue One's a better film. It'd be hard for me to keep Attack of the Clones. But
All right. Andor Season 1.
oof. Oof. Chat. I might have screwed myself by cutting Rogue One, bro. See, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Andor Season 1. Yeah, you know what, bro? I'm gonna cut it.
Holy crap, 3 cuts in a row. And you kept the one that you probably wouldn't have kept.
Well, I don't think keeping that one's bad. Like, out of these 4, keeping that one is not bad. But I wish I would have kept Rogue One. That's the...
Number 5, The Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah, I'm keeping.
I figured on that. Number 6, The Book of Boba Fett.
Here's the problem we're at, chat. I keep the Book of Boba Fett because I did enjoy it. We'll be at 3-3, so that means I'm cutting 2, keeping 2.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, chat, I would feel like a hypocrite if I kept the Book of Boba Fett and cut Rogue One. So I'm cutting the Book of Boba Fett. I think he set me up for a lost, chat, and I'm really we're gonna get to the end. I'm gonna have to keep it, and he's gonna be like the acolyte. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's where we're at. All right, go ahead.
A New Hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep.
I figured that was coming.
That's a hard one to cut anyway, just because it's so iconic.
You kept New Hope. All right. The Bad Batch.
Woo! Oh. Oh, all right. I was not expecting the Bad Batch there.
Just think about all that's left.
I know. That's
but
the
you have 2
problem.
keeps.
Unless I pick the Bad Batch, now I got 1.
Yeah. And you gotta decide between the final 2.
But see, if I cut the Bad Batch, it means I keep the last 2.
Yep.
I'm pretty much rolling the dice here, chat. Either I cut the Bad Batch and I get one of the two and the Acolyte. Or I keep the Bad Batch, and then I have to cut one of the two. That's how Evan's brain works, chat. I'm telling y'all, that's how his brain works. I'm cutting it.
You're cutting the Bad Batch.
Or
wow.
chat, or he's gonna be like Resistance and the Acolyte. I'm gonna have to keep both of them bums.
Well, let me tell you, because you have to keep the last two regardless.
Yep.
So one of them definitely is the Acolyte.
Yeah, Chad, come on, man.
But the last one you get to keep is Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I thought about breaking it down a little bit more in depth. I was gonna like put like the different arcs on here. I was gonna give you like the Mortis arc, like from Clone Wars, and like stuff like that.
That would have been a very in-depth one. I like. So hold on. So I kept Return of the Jedi, The Last Jedi, A New Hope, Ahsoka, and what? Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
And I cut Rogue One, Attack of the Clones, Andor, Book of Boba Fett, The Bad Batch. Now, if I was to do this, so let's see. If I was to actually do this without being blind, I'm keeping Ahsoka. I'm keeping Rogue One. Oh man, this is kind of rough. I almost like my team better now because anything I say now is kind of. Ahsoka, Rogue One. There's no way. I'm keeping 4 of them in Rogue One. I'm replacing Acolyte with Rogue One.
I legit think if I was gonna do it, I'd have Return, Rogue One, Attack of the Clones, A New Hope, that's tough.
Yeah, because you're down to Ahsoka and Bad Batch, aren't you?
I am. Man.
It's tougher. But see, the problem is A New Hope is just a keep because it's so iconic. But yeah, that's rough, dude. That's an interesting list. Because typically you think like you would go with top 10 projects. You didn't.
yeah.
You kind of threw it for a little bit of a loop, and it made it a little more difficult. Like if
did.
you throw in Revenge and Empire.
I was
Yeah.
very like adamant. I'm not putting those on this list. I thought about shows, and I really did think about putting Clone Wars on here, but I'm like, that's too easy of a keep. I'm like, so that's why I was going to think about arcs, but I'm like, nah, he'd keep it anyway. So unless I put it last and you didn't have a keep left, and you had to get rid of the Mortis arc, I thought about doing that.
That would have been so rough. That was a pretty good one. I like that. That was fun.
Nice. Wasn't too painful. At least you didn't have to get rid of 8 of them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to our final segment of the pod, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Spider-Noir.
Definitely going to be a smaller pod, ladies and gentlemen, but sometimes it happens. Also, really quick, I wanted to ask you, what are we going to do about when we're gone? I ask that because technically that's 2 weeks.
Technically, yes.
You saw that?
I did. Happy second birthday, Trey.
Whoa, that was cool. Hold on.
Do it
What are
again.
these? What are these effects going on? Wait, hold on. What happens if I do thumbs down? Hold on. Does it put me on Mustafar? Yo, that is sick.
It
Dude,
puts you
what
on
are these?
Camino.
Bro, this is dope, bro. I
Oh
like it.
man.
I like it. I don't even
Well,
remember what I was saying.
the week before we go, we definitely will have one filmed. We could film. I don't see us filming 3 pods in a week.
Yeah.
So
Technically,
what
we
we
could do
could
that one
do,
Tuesday when we get home
we could,
and then just post it that day.
or even post it Wednesday.
It would be really, really cool to be able to do one at MegaCon. But, like, that would be sick.
We sit down and have like a live Q&A.
That would be fire. But it'd be us, my dad, Taya, and Drea. That'd be the
And
whole...
HD might be coming.
Oh, true. And H. Dizzle.
And Dylan might come too.
Oh, really? I didn't know
I might
that.
have to text. I might have to text some more people. Man, Sam talked about one point coming from Oklahoma.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
I tried to tell her, I'm like, listen, your son can meet John Cena.
That's a nice little, yeah, fair enough.
You got to pay $200, but he can meet John Cena.
Star Wars Siths might be there.
Ooh. Ooh. Been talking to the Star Wars Sith?
He said he might be there Saturday. So he's not 100% sure yet, but because he lives there, so
Interesting.
yeah, might have to do a little interview with Sith.
That'd be
Pretty cool,
sick.
dude. Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll get it figured out. And I don't see us missing a pod, to be honest. I think we can always film that one after the fact. It matter if it comes out later in the week, and then we'll get 2 filmed beforehand. The only thing is like one of them may be like our whole like news and like we're talking about actual like topics. The other one might just be kind of like we get on here, we talk a little about some stuff. We might just have a little bit more fun segments.
I thought about something. So because I'm taking this, hold on. Taking this with us, right? Don't make the faces. Just go with it, all right? So because I'm taking that, and we're gonna film and we're gonna vlog, right? What if we found like 45 minutes to an hour in the day and filmed a pod at Universal?
Potentially.
That could be sick.
Holy cow. I didn't even think about that, dude. That's kind of awesome.
I think that would be pretty cool, bro. It'd be very different than our normal pod, but especially because we'll be doing it before MegaCon.
Right.
It could be cool.
It could be.
A nice little impromptu pod.
That's definitely that's a potential.
By the way, chat, we bought our tickets. Universal.
We did, and I got my tickets to MegaCon.
Yep. I have not yet. Imagine they sell out.
That would suck, bro.
Dude, that would be so bad. We'd have
I
to
can
go
get a
buy
full
someone's
refund until May
scalped.
5th or March
Yeah.
5th.
We'd have to go buy somebody's scalp tickets.
$800.
I wouldn't do that.
That'd be $200 a day.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, chat. We're pretty excited for this little trip, man. I think Evan's definitely excited.
Oh, we're gonna get you some content. Gonna chill. Gonna be nice to go and just get away.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nice little getaway is always good. Yeah, go ahead and run into it, my brother.
All right. Did you like the trailer?
Dude, um, it's one of those situations where I felt like some of the Marvel, eh, I won't say MCU, but some of the Marvel shows lately haven't been like, to me, like something that I'm really excited to watch. I'm excited to watch that. And I will say too, I do want to view it twice
Yep.
because I want to watch it in black and white and in color.
I think I'm definitely going black and white first.
Really?
It's gonna feel more like noir. I think it's gonna fit better.
That's
But
fair. I'm
I do
interested to
want to
see
watch it.
Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man. I think that's kind of sick.
Um, you've seen Werewolf by Night, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you gotta do that too. They have that in black and white, which that's how it came out first, and then it came out in color after the fact.
That's sick.
Those are good.
So
The
what?
character who just got added to Rivals,
This one's on Prime, right?
yes, it's on Prime.
That's interesting.
The
That's
character who
interesting.
just got added to Rivals is in Werewolf by Night,
Really?
Elsa Bloodstone. So she's technically in the MCU. Um, but yeah, dude, I was very impressed by this trailer. Um, it honestly looks creepy
And a little, yeah, I can see that.
because like I read something and it talks about how he doesn't feel like a man who's just dressing up as a spider. He feels like a spider who is dressed up as a man,
That's kind of cool.
and that's how he played it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I think his outfit is really cool to me. It gives me
Oh,
that 40s vibe with the mask. Like, I don't know, I just like it. I really like it. What did you think of the swing at the end?
oh, that's probably my favorite part of the entire trailer. I
Yeah.
loved that, bro. He looks sick.
Yeah, he did look cool, bro.
He'd be a cool Halloween costume.
He would.
Um, Thinking about it though, I think it's a little bit strange that he's not Peter Parker, especially because like in the Into the Spider Verse, he is Peter Parker, but now he's playing Ben Riley,
Interesting.
which Ben Riley, comic wise, Ben Riley is a clone of Peter Parker.
He's a clone? Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna pull it like he's a clone in this, but yeah, Ben Riley was they cloned Peter Parker. There's a whole thing called the Clone Saga. Maybe that'll cover that one day on comic stuff. But yeah, so he's a clone of Peter Parker. But yeah, Ben Riley being the Spider-Man character is kind of cool. It gives us like because we've had a few other characters who weren't Peter. Like we had Gwen, we had Miguel, we had um, Hobie Brown,
Yeah.
Peter Porker, Penny. Like we've had several different ones who aren't Peter, which is cool. But yeah, dude, I think Nicolas Cage is gonna do great. Dude, there's so many characters in this upcoming movie too. Like villain wise, we are gonna get Molten Man, who's never been done. Uh, where you're getting a new version of Sandman.
I did hear about that. That's interesting.
So Sandman is gonna be brand new. We're gonna get another version of Electro. Um, in the '90s animated show, they actually brought this to life, where Peter Parker has like a genetic mutation, and he actually turns into a spider. He's Man Spider, and that is supposed to be in this. Like Man Spider is supposed to be in this movie.
Wow.
Silvermane, who's like a big crime boss in Spider-Man, is supposed to be in this movie as well. I think he's like his something in his mansion is getting lit on fire, probably by the Molten Man. But he's like a crime boss. Silvermane's a bad guy, but that's played by the guy who plays Mad Eye Moody.
That's cool.
So there's five, but also in the trailer, it's very briefly shown. Like if it's like a blink if you miss scene, you see Spider-Man Noir like walking in an alley, and a little bit farther behind them, you see another man walking in the alley. Now, it's in black and white. So Spider-Man Noir is mostly black. He's got the white eyes. This man he looked all white. His skin was black and his hair was white. People think it's Mr. Negative.
Ooh, Mr. Negative in this could be sick.
And all I'm saying, how many villains is that?
Yo, chat, he's getting me more excited, bro.
Might be the Sinister Six, bro.
So when does this come out?
May 27th.
Dude, you're telling me we're gonna go back to back weeks. We got Mando one week, and we got that the next. That also means
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have to binge watch 8 episodes.
Yep. Yep.
What do you think about a little movie night?
What, the Discord?
No, I was talking about you coming over, like watching all the
Oh,
episodes out on the big screen. He said
that'd be
that.
cool. I thought we were going to pop in the Discord with the server. Who knows? But, um,
I don't think
yeah, dude,
Amazon would let you do that.
probably not. But HBO does.
HBO does, but you've also not done it with a brand new show either.
That's true.
Yeah.
I will say too, though, um, there's going to be a version of Black Cat in this as well. Instead of like Felicia Hardy, they call her Cat Hardy. So she's also in this show.
Who's playing her?
Uh, she's Asian. I think her name is Lee Jun Lee.
Who?
Lee Jun Lee. Never seen anything else with her, but I recognize movies that she's been in. I just haven't seen them, like Sinners and Babylon and stuff like that.
Right. Dude, that chick was born at 83. She does not. She looks young, dude. That's insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
So that's a
Um,
whole nother character.
yeah.
And the only thing I'm concerned about is them trying to tell this story in 8 episodes.
Yeah. Do you think we'll get a season 2?
Huh. There's an actor who's part of like I think he works or he knows Ben Riley in the show, and so the actor who like is playing this guy, they asked him if we're going to get multiple seasons, and all he said was, um. So I think we're going to get multiple seasons.
How do you feel about Nicolas Cage being Spider-Man?
Seeing it already in Into the Spider-Verse, I think is cool. Uh
What?
yeah, he's Spider-Noir.
Like the voice?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
So
Uh,
he's already played the character.
that's kind of cool. So, is it the exact same one?
No, that one's Peter Parker. This one's Ben Riley.
Oh, that's right.
So, but he's already played it, so I'm okay with it. He's kind of Nicolas Cage reminds me a lot about like Oscar Isaac because Nicolas Cage has now played Ghost Rider. He's played um, two different forms of Spider-Man, and I thought there was something else he might have played. But then like you have Oscar Isaac who's played Apocalypse, he's played Moon Knight, and then he's played Miguel O'Hara. So like I think Nicolas Cage playing is going to be. I think it's going to be really, really good. And plus, I think he really fits the style they're going for.
True. True. Yeah, it does fit the vibe. I really like the black and white thing for some reason to me seems super cool, and I think it's because of Into the Spider-Verse or
Oh
Across.
yeah, dude. Because like we briefly got to see like his world,
Hmm.
so that was pretty cool. But it's like I want to see more of it.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's exciting to me, bro. Um, how long was that trailer? I don't even remember. I didn't realize they released the trailer in black and white.
They have them in both. They have black and white,
Yeah.
and then they also have in color. I think I first saw it in black and white.
That's so cool, dude.
I will say though, Amazon is very stingy about letting them people use their clips.
Speaking of which, um, I integrated clips into tonight's video that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Was fine.
Nice.
Yeah, and even had some old Cartoon Network clips. So
Ooh.
kind of cool that it didn't get CR'd. That would have been annoying.
I will say too, the fact that Mr. Negative might be in this show is kind of huge because when they were talking about Brand New Day, because there's speculation that Mr. Negative could be in Brand New Day, but when they were talking about Brand New Day, they said that the main villain of this film is a villain who's never been done before in live action. Technically, Mr. Negative has never been done before in live action, but this comes out before Brand New Day.
Hmm.
So it's like, it kind of puts it like, I don't think Mr. Negative is going to be in Brand New Day now.
That kind of sucks. But at the same time, knowing all of the different characters that are going to be in Brand New Day, I don't want it to feel overwhelming.
I still think we're going to have a main villain. I just don't know who it's going to be.
We don't know it yet, but they've lifted it, and it's Kingpin. And Daredevil's in the movie.
Oh, bro, I'm going to cry. Don't do it.
That would be so cool, bro. Dude, I want it to be Kingpin so bad. But what if... So here's the question. How will we feel if the Hulk is the main villain?
My only thing about it, how is he becoming that villain?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because it's like, who turns him into that?
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I don't know.
Because no matter how like crazy the Hulk's been in the past, he's never been a villain. So something's got to happen in order for him to snap.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after he's been like, great value Bruce for a long time.
Yeah. I guess that's fair.
Dude. Saying though that Daredevil's gonna be this dude, I'm roll a clip of Hawkeye in Endgame where he turns around and is like, "Don't do that." He's like, "Don't give me hope."
So, dude, there's so much more going on this year than I think we initially thought. With our IPs, bro. We're getting Spider-Noir. We're getting Spider-Man. We're getting, of course, we're getting Doomsday. We're getting Mando and Grogu. We're getting Daredevil.
We're getting X-Men 97 season 2.
X-Men 97.
Vision Quest is coming out.
Vision Quest. We're getting the Ninth Jedi. 2 Star Wars games.
We already had Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
I think we have 2 or 3 Marvel video games coming out this year.
Maybe Ahsoka. That's 16 right there, bro.
That doesn't even include DC, where we have Supergirl and Clayface.
Dude.
We got like almost 20 projects coming out this year, dude.
What a year, chat. What a W.
And next year's
of a
gonna be
year.
even crazier.
Next year feels more like blockbuster level to me.
Yeah.
Because those big movies we're getting.
Dude, next year's gonna break the internet.
Bro.
Man of Tomorrow, The Batman Part 2, Secret Wars, I almost said Star Killer.
Starfighter. Yep. Wild. Ooh, we're getting Minecraft movie next year.
There's also supposed to be another DC movie coming out next year because there's going to be 2 films in a year, and the Elseworlds is not counted in that.
How wild would it be if it's both Batman?
That won't happen.
I know. I can dream, bro. I can dream, right?
I will say though, are you still watching Wonder Man?
We watched a little bit yesterday, and I haven't watched any since. No,
Bro, you
I
gotta
do
keep
want to. I
watching.
do want to finish it. Yeah,
It's a
my
good
dude.
show.
Here's the biggest problem, and I think you'll find it like the more long form stuff you make too. I find myself starting to watch shows, and then when I start making content on stuff, I start watching that stuff so that I can be sure I get it right when I'm making videos about it. And then I
Hmm.
find myself in this constant loop of watching Star Wars stuff over and over and over and over. But it's not a bad thing.
That's why I kind of have an escape right now because like I've been binge watching Smallville again.
Never seen it.
Oh, I watched it growing up with my mom. Haven't seen it since I was a kid, but like when it went off, and it's on. So it started a couple weeks ago, and I'm about to start season 3.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know much about. I mean, I know it's about. It's kind of about Superman, right? Origin.
Mhm. Mhm. It's
That's
really
cool.
really good. But yeah, dude, definitely finish Wonder Man. Dude, you got to binge watch all of Daredevil.
How long I got?
Um, it comes out the 24th of March.
It comes out when we're in Florida.
No, the day after we get back.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah. Wow.
So you have 56 episodes to watch because that includes that's Daredevil season 1, Daredevil season 2, Defenders, Daredevil season 3, Daredevil Born Again season 1.
56.
56. It's 13, 13, 8, 13, 9.
How many more episodes of the pod we got?
Before then,
4 or 5?
let's see. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. That would be the week we come back, so episode 37.
You know what we could do? We could take a page out of the book of the Escape Pod of what they did for Stranger Things, and I could give my review on each season.
That'd be cool.
Which means I have this week to watch season 1, right? Next week to watch season 2. Then I gotta
You gotta watch
watch
Defenders.
Avengers. Then I gotta watch season 3 and then Board Again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, that's sick!
That is kind of cool.
That's sick!
That is kind of cool. I can't.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I understand you think the pacing is slow. Dude, there's so much build up, though, and the story is good. It's so good. And the fight scenes are ridiculous.
Bro, you need to be making some Daredevil content, bro.
I know. It's been on my mind. Like, I'm kind of wanting to, like, start making some before we get into season 2.
Yeah. Because we're getting close. Yeah, it's getting closer, bro. Maybe I need to do that, chat. Maybe that's on the agenda now.
Dude. It's so good. I love Daredevil, bro.
So how long are these episodes?
A lot of them are about an hour.
Interesting.
So if you watched, like, one tonight and then maybe a couple tomorrow, I don't know, bro. You gotta figure it out.
Oh, chat. I think I
Just gotta
just
watch it.
doomed myself because I gave such an incredible idea and now it's expected.
It's gotta happen.
Yeah. I
We're
don't
gonna
think it's a
have
bad
a
idea,
first.
actually. I actually think it's...
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a sneak preview for next week's podcast. Trey will be reviewing Daredevil season 1.
That's fair enough. Hey, question. Can I go ahead and watch the trailers or should I not do that? or the new one?
Mm,
I mean,
don't
I
watch
know
it.
some stuff. Like I know Kingpin's in it.
Oh yeah,
So
he's always in it.
should I not watch it or?
No, because there's stuff that happens in Born Again season 1 that you should not know yet.
Okay. Dang, chat. Now I got homework, bro. I didn't think the pod was gonna make me have
Yeah,
homework. Yeah,
yeah, this is sick. I'm with it. It's good homework. I wish that was
fair
my
enough.
homework when I was in college.
Yeah, that's yeah. Um, yeah, chat. I guess I got homework. That's actually kind of exciting. I have a lot of projects I need to watch, bro. It's really bad.
I get it.
Because
Just gotta do it.
not only am I trying to watch projects I haven't seen before, I'm trying to rewatch The Mandalorian and catch up on the reviews for the movie. I have 24 to review, starting this week with 2. So it's gonna be a hefty little piece of work, bro.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, chat, it's gonna all be worth it, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, bro. That was a fire one, chat. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe to both of our channels. Links are down below as always. Subscribe to the Nerd Bros podcast. Also, Evan gave me a great idea, so I actually did it in today's video. We are constantly going to be talking about the Nerd Bros podcast in our own separate videos because of how much we want to do with this brand and with this platform. So subscribe to the channel, man. We hope you guys are along for the journey. We're on our road to 100 subs, so every single one helps.
That's
so
right.
if you're new here and you're at the end of the video, we appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in next week's episode 33. Got the Larry Bird?
I don't got the Larry Bird.
Dang. Oh, but you got to pull up with the picture because you wore Larry Bird's jacket.
That's true.
That's true. All right, chat. We'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.